Hello, beautiful beings, and welcome to another live where we cultivate more love and joy in our lives through being present and selecting our realities. So, I named this live Manifestation of You to remind you that you are manifesting yourself in every moment. You are selecting who you're being, who you're showing up as, how you're feeling in your body, unwittingly or wittingly, now that you've met me. So, who are you choosing to be, right? What are you telling yourself? What are you telling yourself about your physical form, about the way you show up? Are you holding a story that says, oh, I'm just not confident, or oh, I'm shy? And then that's how you show up when you enter a room. Versus if you remember, I'm phenomenal and amazing. I'm brilliant, I'm beautiful, and I deserve to be here. Or whatever it is that you're choosing, right? Really ask yourself, like, what line of code would I run to generate the results I desire? And even like not asking your own mind, but asking more like cosmic consciousness, just the all-knowing, right? And then it drops in and then you get to move from there. Hi, Miss Pickles. Welcome. So, all right. Everything you desire to experience, the reason you desire is because you received an image of it, or a knowing of it, or the thought of it, right? And just to recap, thoughts can be images, feelings, words, any of those things. They're all the realm of thought, right? So whether you received like an image of you accepting an award on stage, or if you heard in your ears just like, you know, either directly the sentence from your perspective, or, you know, a conversation, overhearing a conversation, or if you are a person who just like you feel and you know you're just like, ooh, that feeling feels really good. Usually though, that feeling is going to be accompanied by a verbal component, an auditory component of sorts, right? So, what is on the menu for today? Well, we get to decide that. I like to remind myself today's the most magical day, right? Whatever needs to occur for my highest good, love, and joy occurs automatically on autopilot. Whatever I get to receive, whatever inspiration. Also, guys, I finished the Best and Only Option track last night, and I listened to it about 20 times in a row. For me, when I'm making a track, as soon as it's done playing, I hit play again. Like, I know that it's a banger when I just want to keep listening to it, right? Because I think it can be very easy to, like, you know, you listen to a track and you're like, okay, move on, right? For me, I'm like, oh, that's where the dopamine is right now. That's where that's hitting. So I'm very excited to put that out. And it will be out on Monday premiere on the YT. And then as soon as I get the other couple tracks out, we're going to put the EP up on Spotify. So I'm excited. And then you all can dance to it. I'm thinking about doing an event of taking people through the whole album of Hypnotones, just to like cultivate whatever energy that is. I guess it'd be fun. So anyway. Also, Select Your Reality is on sale. If you are choosing to really focus and remember how good you are at focusing, at thinking, remind you how to ask quality questions within yourself so that you have quality answers brought to you, reminding you what you're doing when you're using like psychological imperatives like the word always or never or can't. So it's just a really great course overall for awareness and presence and truly selecting a reality. Hi, beings. Hi, Kat. Kat's Creations. Ooh, what kind of creations do you make? What are some fun things you like selecting in your daily life? I love selecting food. I also love selecting food. I'm a big like food selector. Excellent at manifesting foods and stuff. You make art, but also learning spiritual abilities. That's awesome. I teach spiritual abilities. And And I'm a bariatric patient. Okay. Cool. So, what other daily things I like manifesting in my life? I just like, I like to do this at the beginning of the week for myself. I'm like, what would I enjoy experiencing this week? And then it's just like, what would I most enjoy experiencing? And then whatever drops in, right? Because I'm not thinking in my head. I'm not searching through files of like, let me find the joy. I ask in the empty space and it drops in from cosmic knowing and stuff. So I'll ask myself, what's the most joyful thing I can experience this week? And if it's like an old friend reaches out to me, I receive a gift, a couple other things, and then I'll just like feel it and know it as done and go about my life. And then those things will come in that week. So that's one of my fun things I like to do. What spiritual skills do you utilize, may I ask? A lot of them. All the clairs, all of them. And I channel a lot. I tune into knowing and mediumship as well. It's just more of like part of being a human, I believe, is utilizing the natural psychic abilities that we all have access to. It's all the mind. Psychikos means mind. It's the mind and soul. So most people don't realize you're already using clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. So I like guiding people into recognizing where they're already using it. And it's so fun because I love it. All my students always say, wow, this is so much easier than I thought. Like, people overcomplicate this. It's not hard. It's just natural. On your live 2 days ago, you spoke about letting go of failure consciousness. It has really helped me. Thank you for all your help. Oh yeah, of course. That was the live with the beautiful Olivia Grace of Master Manifestors. She's wonderful. She and I are friends now. I'm very happy. But yeah, remembering that you get to like move forward, be in this moment, choose in the now of like, oh, I am healthy. My body's perfect. Or I'm always successful, or my business is booming and thriving. I know exactly what to do, right? Especially if you're choosing I don't know, choosing I know what to do. Because all consciousness is available to you. So you choose. You are it. I've been casually selecting for a lot of like things lately. One of them is specific things in my body, and it's amazing how quickly the shifts occur, because I'll like offhandedly say it like a couple times throughout my day. Like when it comes to my mind, I'm like, oh yeah, that's what it is, and then I just like go about it, and then like a day or two later, I'm like, oh yeah, because I said so. It's already here. It's that easy. You select your reality. You choose. You always choose. It is that easy. If anyone is implying that it's not that easy, I am a baby. Can you explain I am awareness? Yes, I can. Okay, so right now, you as a person are thinking thoughts, right? Maybe you're thinking that four-wheeler is so loud in the background. Maybe you're thinking, oh, I don't understand this. Maybe you're thinking, I love roses, right? Maybe you're thinking, oh, my body is a certain way, right? That moment, that thought, that awareness, that one thought in that one moment is all that you are. So just that one thought in that one moment is all that you are. Hey, confidence, welcome. So I am awareness being, you are only the one thought at the one time, right? Even if like you have some special, awareness where you're like, you are aware of multiple thoughts at a time, that's okay. That's cool. But like what we're talking about right now is like the one, I am this. So if you are in the now moment saying, I am sick, right? I am unwell. Then that is your one moment. What happens then is the fractal of reality that you're experiencing is that and reflects that. So then you continue to the next moment. If you carry that with you and you carry that with you and you carry that with you, you're going to experience the rendered reality from that, right? So when you show up into a room, when you interact with people, that's what gets reflected back to you. When you choose in the now moment of like, wait, let's drop all the labels. Let's just go straight to I am without any extra. Hi, Erica. I adore you. I've been seeing all your Paris posts. That's awesome. Okay. So when you drop all of it and then just come to I am, right? I am love. I am valued. I am cherished. It's very, very fun to just drop all labels and come to awareness. Also, guys, if you really want a fun experience witnessing yourself as source energy and just immersing in the source energy that you are, the Joy Channel podcast, my podcast, the second of the most recent episode, 137, is a source and universal consciousness meditation. So you can tune into that, and like that would be very fun and enjoyable for you. You understand a lot better. Amazing. And if you desire any more clarity or specification, of course you can drop that in the chat. 3D triggered you with SP, trying not to identify with it, but I can feel part of me upset by it. All right, let's look at it this way. You are infinite. You are funny. You are beautiful. You are brilliant. There's part in that infinite. Who is that role of insecure and triggered by the 3D, right? Who is that role? What is that aspect of consciousness holding an awareness about themselves, right? They don't like me. Okay, right away we are directing energy away from ourselves, looking outside of it. So let's bring it back. Do you like you? Do you like you? If you're like, well, yeah, most of the time, but great, look at that little butt that you got there. Where is it that you're holding yourself back from love? Where is your love with yourself conditional right now? Can you remind yourself, it doesn't matter, no matter what I do, I still love me. No matter how I show up, I still deserve love and wellness and joy. It doesn't matter if I said something slightly off in a text. That doesn't mean someone's going to run away from me, right? Where are you right now in your consciousness? In the consciousness, and witness that is just that character experiencing that. And then, okay, I feel lonely and isolated. Well, usually when people experience that, well, it can only really mean one thing, which is that you are not connecting with the all of that you are. You are all that is. So if you're feeling lonely and isolated, it means that you've forgotten that you are everywhere and everything. So I'm going to invite you to breathe in and exhale. Just do this with me. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Feel your energy within yourself, within your body. Right? Can you feel that? Can you feel the vibrating, the pulsing, whatever? I imagine it like glowing light. I witness it like glowing light. Now, can you expand your awareness beyond your body and feel into the earth around you, feel into the trees around you. Feel that light forming that tree. Feel the walls of whatever house you're in, feeling the molecules, feeling the atoms. You can feel this, and you get to allow yourself to witness that it is all one. It is all part of you. It is not separate from you. You can feel it and sense it because it is here as a projection of your consciousness. You are never alone and isolated, but you can pretend to be. So, what do you desire to experience in the connection of all things, because it's already here? What do you desire to experience? Thank you so much for the roses, love. If you're like, I really want warm connections with people where I feel like I can just totally relax and be myself. Amazing. Can you totally relax and be yourself with you right now? Can you relax and feel that and experience that? Yeah. Choose. The other day I was like, I really want a friendship that feels like this. And then now I have that person very, very quickly, because consciousness is very, very quick. It's instant, really. So as you choose things and go about your life, right? This feeling of loneliness or separation is just the invitation to feel connection. So remember, you are connected, and feel it. Experience it. The podcast is the Joy Channel Podcast. Oh, you saw me on Olivia's YouTube? Yeah. That was such a fun conversation. We did a conversation on the Master Manifestors channel and then on my TikTok live, which I also posted the replay on YT. So beautiful, beautiful. I appreciate the gifts. Thank you so much. You are always connected. I am doing amazing. I put honeysuckle, violet, and lilac syrup in my coffee this morning. And I'm on my fairy shit. So we're doing great. And there's beautiful birds out. So yeah. Deeply connected, deeply loved, deeply valued, deeply cherished. I am all that is. A fun thing too is like connect with the consciousness of these friends that you already have in the infinite iterations of reality, right? Maybe you haven't physically met them yet, but like tap in and then like witness like what are the conversations you're having, right? What are you guys talking about? Well, we're talking about the universe and how beautiful it is and the spiraling patterns, or I don't know, whatever it is you want. And then when you meet those people, you know immediately because you feel that peace and that ease and that joy in your being. But you started feeling it right now. I went to the gym and my SP shut up. You're already together. Heard people talking about other people not being real. What do you believe? What's your ability to hold paradox in your consciousness? That's where I'm going to start. Everything is consciousness, period. All is consciousness, all is source energy. All is energy at its base, right? And then as consciousness, we experience different fractals of awareness. So you and your fractal of awareness, you're choosing which of the infinite iterations playing out you are playing within, right? It's all playing out anyway. You're playing within a fractal of the all that is. So it's not that other people aren't real. It's just that for you, you choose what you witness and experience because that is your ability. That is your free will, right? Other people in your reality don't have free will because you're choosing the fractal of experience. It's not that that doesn't exist where that as a character, let's say Tommy Sue over there, as a character, as source consciousness has infinite iterations of reality that they're also experiencing, right? But you as Bernice, whatever your name is, you are choosing Tommy Sue's always happy. And then so you only ever experience that iteration of reality. So when people say like other people aren't real, they don't exist outside your consciousness, that is true and also not true. And you get to, when you witness that, because all things exist ever, everything is simultaneously true and not true, just based upon which reality you are witnessing. So when people say like affirming works for me, that is true in that reality. When people say it doesn't work for me, that is true because that is what consciousness has selected, but it's only ever what consciousness has selected. Do you understand? So when people say other people aren't real, that is true from that perspective. And also there's infinite other iterations where it is not true. It's all consciousness projecting and playing with itself. That's why I like to say it's only just me playing games with myself, right? And when you connect with that and feel that, when you can feel like, oh, that person's just me. That person's just me. It doesn't feel lonely or disconnected. It just feels like, oh my God, we're all playing a game here. All of me is playing a game here. It's only just me playing games with myself. That's not a bad thing. I have all my desires and I'm in my desired reality right now. Yeah. The reality you're in right now is the one where you have everything you want, right? The version of you that exists right now is the one that receives all the things that you want. The version of me that exists right now is the one that has everything I desire, right? Instead of saying like, oh, I am in a version I don't prefer and I have to do something to get to another reality. It's like, oh, let's relax there for a second, right? You're putting work into the equation. Been hyper focused on all this for the past months to feel like you're about to hit derealization, or what it's called. Where nothing feels real to you. Well, that is something that you get to experience in consciousness too, right? Because that's part of the all that is, right? Part of the all that is it feeling intensely real and being so focused on like just a specific thing, and also feeling like, you know, all things are real, nothing is real, this one thing is real and everything else isn't real, or everything's real except this one thing, and it's just again, infinite iterations, infinite expressions, infinite experiences. What do you prefer though? It's always like center back in what would be the most joyful thing that I choose to experience, right? And then whatever that desire is that's on your heart, where it's like you keep coming back to it, it's with you every single day. Feed that, focus that, put the sunlight of your soul on that to grow that plant, right? Can I use romantic songs for thought transmission for my SP? People do it all the time anyway, right? Before you knew about conscious selection and reality creation and stuff, like, people do it. You can do whatever you want. It's already happening, right? You're listening to a song, you're thinking about someone lovingly. Quantum entanglement. You get to decide, like, oh my God, they feel this way about me. I love that love Coach Kayla was posting about the song DNA by Lainey. Although I'm not sure, is it Lainey or is it LA, New York? Do you know what I mean? LANY. But that was my top song last year. I listened to it like 40 something times. I love that song. Also, I really, really love the demo version of it for some reason. Like, there's this part in the demo where it's like there's a lift and it just like hits me sonically so much in the body. And I just like, it's like breathing air into me. But it's just like, I love that song so much. So it's like when you're listening to things, like, you're already having the experience of it. Been saying that me and SP are dating and made a list of date ideas. Oh, I love that. Yeah. When you're witnessing images of the date, like imaginings of the date, like that's already happening. That is already happening. Like, you're witnessing something that's happening. You know, infinite iterations, reality. Whatever you see in consciousness, that's happening somewhere. And the question is, do I want to experience that reality, right? It's always your choice. That's why it's like sometimes if people see like scary shit, they can get scared by it, but it's just like, oh, I just don't choose to experience that one. Right? It's my choice as to what I do and say and experience. Good morning, Mystical Willow. Getting a word back from HR. I've been anxious. Haven't been able to do much work manifesting. Manifesting isn't work, it's just choosing. So right now what you've been choosing is you're waiting and you're anxious. So that's what you've been manifesting. And that's okay. Because right now you're here. So let's choose together. You're feeling so calm and certain. Everything worked out for you perfectly. Whatever you needed to hear for your highest good, love, and joy, or whatever you heard. It went exactly the way you wanted. Now choose what's your most joyful outcome for this HR meeting. They told you that you're perfect. They told you you're perfect. They actually give you a commendation, you know, something like that. No, they actually love me. They actually love me. It's actually perfect. My dreams have been vivid or lucid every day for like 2 weeks. What if when you decide it still feels fake, do we still keep deciding? Okay, let me ask you a question. When you decide I'm going to have bologna for lunch, like, what is that like? like, oh, I'm gonna have blueberry pancakes. No, I'm having that. That's just what it is. I'm having that. Someone's gonna bring them out to me because I ordered blueberry pancakes. What if you knew that your choice is inevitable, right? What if you knew that simply because you desire it, it's telling you it's here? Simply because the desire dropped in, it's saying, hey, I'm here for you, baby. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. What does feels fake even feel like? What does feels fake even feel like? Does that mean, where are you feeling in your body and what are you feeling? Oh, when I said feels fake, what I meant is I just feel tension in my heart, in my root, in my brain. Oh, well, that's not feels fake, is it? That's just feeling tensions. How about we just relax that? Oh, actually, I'm relaxing. I'm feeling relaxed now. I'm relaxing in my root, in my heart, in my brain. I'm just relaxed. Oh, yeah, I am relaxed. Oh, yeah, it's done. I know that what I choose, I experience. Also, right now, you're deciding it feels fake. Just FYI. So decide that it, like, actually, it feels normal. Actually, it's so normal for me. Like, this just makes sense. Like, this is what is resonant with me. I wouldn't have received the idea if it wasn't resonant, and I get to choose to continue to be resonant with it. Ah, thank you, Cece. Thank you, I appreciate it. Normally super hard to ground myself back into my routine, but I genuinely feel better now. Yeah, and also, like, select, like, it's super easy for me to ground into routine. Whatever it is that you're saying is super hard, just decide, actually, it's easy, or actually, I'm really soft with it, right? Because opposite of hard is also soft. Because I say easy a lot, but I've been leaning more into also soft. Like, what would be softer? What would be a softer experience? It's like, actually, it works for me. Actually, it just all works for me. Right now, I don't have experience and stories around blueberry pancakes, lol. It's just you creating that this story you are choosing to believe more than the other story. So stop choosing to believe that. Stop, like, drop it. You're in the now moment right now. You have it. But what about this story that says I don't have it? Well, is that the story you want to go with? Do you want to keep going with I don't have it? No? How about we drop it? I have it. It always works for me. Do different manifestations require different amounts of energy power to come to fruition? No. But you can perceive of it that way. Manifesting 1,000 a day and already in that reality. Congratulations on your $1,000 a day, Orion. You are awesome. You're saying, I'm keep deciding this, but it still feels fake. Do I still keep deciding? It sounds like you're saying, I have this and then I don't have this. I have this and I don't have this. So you keep deciding that you don't have it. You're really good at deciding. You're really good at deciding. You're to keep deciding, I don't have this. Spend more time in imagination, witnessing, fully having it, and just allow that to be light and joyful. Of like, oh, I have this thing. It came to me so easy. Tell the story of it, right? It actually came to me so easy. It was just, like, natural for me. I didn't have to, like, it didn't require me to struggle at all. It just came in so naturally. It was, like, part of who I'm being. It just makes sense. Makes so much sense. Hi, Lou. Thank you for sharing the live, Justin. Oh, thank you for all the people who shared the live. That's awesome. I am the best and only option. I'm great. I'm phenomenal. I've got honeysuckle, lilac, and violet syrup in my coffee today. Ooh. So, you know, I'm perfect. Isabella. Hey, Isabella, do you know what the origin of your last name is? Because every time I read it, I think about like dancing, but um, like Ballare. No, no, I knew that. I'm saying, what is the like etymologically? I can look it up. It's fine. Got your iced coffee and salmon salad on sweet chili crackers. Feet up, enjoying life. Yes, beautiful, amazing, amazing. I love that. Well, because every time I read that, I think of like Ballare, and I just didn't know if it was from the same origin, right? I like looking at name origins a lot. It's really fun. I actually went down a whole rabbit hole when I was younger. Anyway, someone's hitting something, and I was just like, oh, what a good little beat there. The knowing always comes. The knowing always comes. Welcome, beautiful beings. What else? We've talked about a lot of beautiful things today. Cosmic consciousness, fun, joy. It was a nice beat. I was like, ooh, How to reframe when you see lack in the 3D. Okay, well, you're the one seeing it, so you can choose to see something else, right? Choose to see abundance. I see abundance everywhere I am. Look how many blades of grass there are. Look how the trees just grow out of the ground and create food. If you are using your infinite intelligence to look through eyes of lack, that is a you thing, baby, and you get to choose differently. You're not stuck where you're standing. You've just been looking through those little peepers and saying like, I just don't see it. Great, choose to see it. And when you choose to see it in here, let's say you're expecting a text message, right? And you keep not seeing it. You're like, well, I don't see it. I don't see it. Spend more time seeing it or being it or knowing it or stating it's just here, you know, being in the decision of it's here, right? Being in the presence of it's here instead of in the presence of it's not here. Hi, Nova babe. Good morning. I love being here. It's so beautiful. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky to be alive and generating this beautiful reality with my consciousness. Experiencing this beautiful reality that's already rendered by the aspects of me that have not. And also remembering that I am. All right, loves. What else? What else is on the menu today, boys and girls? Hi, Kayla, baby. Oh. Also, guys, Select Your Reality is on sale this weekend. And it's beautiful and wonderful and phenomenal. And people get results and deeper understanding, really anchored and grounded in it. And then you have access to my voice and audios and all that for, you know, ever. What else should I start manifesting? Any ideas? Yeah, what would be the most enjoyable thing for you to experience, right? What about like things in your living environment, right? Are you in your perfect, most happiest living environment? Do you have everything you desire, right? Is there anything else you would add to your experience, like a bigger bathtub or a waterfall or a fire escape, a balcony, whatever. You can also do a meditation just to tune into like your most joyful experience of life, and then just witness like what's there, and then be like, okay, cool, well then I have that. It's so fun to create. Also, if you aren't following me on YT, I will be reposting this live later. And also, I have a new track coming out on Monday, which is I Am the Best and Only Option, which is great for you when you're reminding yourself that in your reality, you're the best and only option, right? You're chosen for whatever you want to be chosen for. You're the best, you're phenomenal, you're perfect, you're beautiful, you're amazing. And let me tell you, it is very fun because I've been re-listening to it a lot. So I know it hits because as soon as it is done playing, I'm like hitting play again. Do you think 3D is only there when you lay eyes on it? Like what you don't see is not rendered. It's all decision and consciousness. So you decide. You decide your experience. If it's yes, then it's yes. If it's no, then it's no. How did I get deeper into spirituality? I listened. I tuned into my soul and I listened. And good, the anthem will be up. The anthem will be up. When I was shifting my body from being in pain all the time to being healthy and happy and perfect, I tuned back into like listening and knowing. But I started doing that when I was like 5. When I was taught progressive muscle relaxation meditation, which is also why I like include progressive muscle relaxation in Select Reality and in the Healthy State programs, because it's like when you can move through your physical awareness into your awareness of all things, it's really great. So freeing once you understand it's all you and you get to choose your reality. It really is. Struggling with the death of a friend. How can I use these techniques for grief? If you go to my story right now, there's actually a meditation posted in it that's connecting with deceased loved ones. So if you want to connect with past loved ones, it'll guide you in just connecting and tuning into that. We talked about this on a live yesterday, actually, which is why it's in the story, because someone else was experiencing this. But you can tune in to, there's infinite iterations of reality, right? So you can connect with the consciousness of them already for like their highest loving wisdom consciousness, and connect with them and receive, have a conversation with them. What do they have to tell you? Get a hug from them. Like a lot of times what I and others find is that it's like, they're like, I feel great. I'm good. I'm doing good. Right. So then it's a matter of like the grief is from like, it's like love that's inverted, because it's like that loss of like, I don't know where to put all this love anymore. So it's kind of just like, I'll never be able to hug them again or hear their voice again, but you get to actually still have whatever level of experience you want to have. And you can also choose to know, right? That's very valuable of like what you're feeling lost, you're feeling grief, you're like, what do I do with this, right? And it's also like being in presence of what comes up for you in the moment of like, okay, well, what do I choose to experience right now? What do I choose to witness? What do I choose to know? All is well. Ooh, we got some sweat happening right now. It's warm outside. mostly trying to embody their kindness. They were very highly evolved. Beautiful. Well, if you want to do it right now, you can breathe in. It's very easy. Breathe in. Feel your energy like an orb within and around you. This, what you recognize as purely just the you that you've chosen to be in this moment. You can follow that back into pure source energy. Feel yourself in pure source. And within that source where all things exist, selecting, you can feel them. You know exactly who they are, right? Select their highest loving wisdom consciousness and just invite them to step in with you for your highest love, wisdom, and joy. And what can they share with you in this moment? What do they want to say to you? And you always set your field like, only energies of my highest love, wisdom, and joy may enter my field of awareness, right? And then just whatever. She's saying like, you're doing so well. You're so amazing. Love you so much. You're fun. Dandelions. Sunflowers. Manifested that my SP are obsessed with me, and anyone I'm interested in is too. Okay, so I'll tell you something funny. When I started playing with this a couple years ago, I decided that anyone I'd ever had a crush on, actually, they had a crush on me even more. And then I kept running into people that I'd like had crushes on like way long time ago, like elementary school. And I was finding out that was true. It was so funny because I had gone through like being like, oh, well, like they didn't like me. And then I decided like, why did I decide that? There was no evidence for that other than me deciding it. So then I just decided the opposite was true. And then I got to like witness it happen. Like, oh yeah, that's actually what was true. And I was like, that's hilarious. That's so funny to me. But that's reality, baby. That's consciousness. That's how, bingo. But it's like, it's so funny too, of like, as easy as the decision of like, wait, everyone I've actually liked has liked me. And the only reason I like them is because that's what it was. It's just, yeah, cool. It's so funny. Hi, Emnet. Welcome, baby. If there's anyone I haven't heard from today also that wants to hop in, say something, either share something you're really excited about experiencing, or, you know, if anyone does have a question that they've been like, or you know what, guys, this is what I'll do. If I ever have something I'm desiring to experience more of or magnify, I'll just be like, whatever. And if I'm like witnessing a live, I'm like, whatever they say, like whatever I need to hear, they're going to say next, which a lot of you probably already do that. And I know that because you've told me, but it's like, whatever, like, oh my God, you already said the thing I needed to hear. Right. So it's like, I don't ask questions in lives if I'm in, cause like, I know I'm always going to receive whatever, but sometimes I'll be like, whatever I need to hear, like whatever benefits me most to hear, whatever's going to like land the best for my consciousness, whatever's going to like amplify this in the most wonderful way. How to persist with moving back in with my husband, just us two peacefully, when every day he is fighting. Who is he fighting? To keep holding on to his kids and nephew. Okay. So, you have infinite options to choose from here. And telling me he loves them more. I know I created it. So that's really what's at the core here, right? Because if the manifestation you were experiencing was of like you loving these kids so much and like loving them in your life, and like, you know, you guys all harmonious, and him also loving and prioritizing you as well in the ways that you desire and deserve to be, this entanglement wouldn't have been displayed to you, right? But at the core you have this like thing, oh, he loves them more. Where have you been expecting that, if someone's going to prioritize other people over you, right? And then I'm also like thinking within yourself that like, well, of course this happens because like, you know, kids need love, and it makes sense that he's prioritizing them over me because they're literally his kids, and it makes the ultimate sense that he loves them, and so why would I even be like considered, kind of thing, if that any of that is going on, even in the background. So this really has nothing to do with the kids at all, like at all. It's just showing you where you have made it permissible for yourself to be neglected. So I'm wondering, where have you been neglecting yourself? Where have you been loving other people more than you love you? And just by what you're saying, it sounds like you are loving your husband more than you're loving you right now. And I'd be curious to see what it looks like when you've put all the focus on you, right? What's the most loving thing you can do for yourself in this moment? How can you show up for you? Simply, if you have the desire for it, like, you see that reality, you experience that, and so just know that that's what's going to happen. But like, who is the you that exists? What are you doing in your life? How are you taking care of yourself? How do you take care of your skin? How do you take care of your body? How do you feed yourself? Right? Are you the kind of person that like when you're with another person, you start letting all that fall to the wayside because you're like, oh, I'll just eat whatever I make them, even though it's like my body actually really wants spinach, but I'm gonna keep making steak because he likes steak. And then suddenly you're disconnected from your body because you're ignoring your own personal needs and desires. And then you're like, why did I gain all this weight? Like, you know, stuff like that, where it's like, okay, let's pull back a little bit, put the focus on you. I quit my job when he got custody to care for them, and my relationship broke down after. I didn't care for myself for a long time, just for because crazy fights, because I know. Okay, so do you want to be working again? Do you want to get a job? Sounds like, so you quit your job when he got custody to care for them, and then your relationship broke down after that. So you are linking those things together. So you probably are witnessing of like, what happened? You quit your job, you had more time to spend, and instead of focusing on yourself and being the version of you most love to be, did you put all your focus outwards? Where were you going? Where are you putting the light of your soul? What were you growing? Sounds like you were growing discontent. How about we pull out those seeds out of the soil and come back to yourself? And you even said, I didn't care for myself for a long time, just for it, because crazy fights, because I know. I didn't want to live in that. Yeah, great. Okay, you're working again. What would it look like? I'm just curious because this idea is coming to me. What would it look like for you to dedicate 2 hours a day to yourself, of just doing whatever you want for you, taking care of your body in whatever way, or putting it into whatever creative projects that you have and you want to do? I want you to just imagine 3 weeks out from doing that. Who are you? How do you feel in your body? How are you standing? How are you speaking within yourself about yourself? Also, I'm not saying you have to do 2 hours a day. I'm just saying, like, go with me on this little journey. Who are you in that moment? Started saying X isn't a problem for me, and it's giving me so much peace, and it's working. I love that. By the way, guys, apply that. Like, Kayla even apply that. This isn't a problem. This is not a problem. This is an invitation. This isn't a problem for me. I remember the first time I had that enter my awareness was like, I was talking to someone I had just met, and I said something, and they were like, oh, that's nothing. And I was like, oh my God, you're right. That is nothing, right? That's not a problem. That's not an issue. SP. Rules, focus on your hobbies. It's not a problem, it worked out. It's not a problem and it worked out. It's not a problem, it worked out. I deserve to have the home environment and relationship I want to have it now. It's crazy because it works with my headaches, my finances, job, and now I'm applying to love life. I love that. Yes, I love that. Absolutely. Yeah. Focus on yourself. Like, put all this, just know that it happens. If you knew that it was a done deal for that to happen, what are the things of like, oh, I'm so glad I cleared my like house really well. I'm so glad like the way that I keep it. I'm so glad I take excellent care of my body. You know, I'm like doing my lotions and, you know, moving my body the way I desire to and all that jazz. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at one of the comments that came in before. It said resting bitch face champ. Oh my god. I deserve to have the home environment and relationship I want now. The thing is, you already do. So, like, how are you feeling in your being, right? Oh yeah, that's not a problem. I already have it. Isn't it funny the things that people decide to make problems that aren't problems? That's a fun thought experiment too, is like, if something comes up and you're like, wait, am I making this a problem? I'm the only one that can make it a problem. I'm the only one that can decide it's a problem, right? I'm the only one that can be like, oh no, this thing is somehow bigger than me? Bigger than me? Preposterous. Preposterous. Hey Scott, welcome. I am the best and only option. I am the best and only option. It's awesome. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, you guys. And that's the thing too, is like prioritizing your happiness. What are you doing through your day? How much time are you spending in happy? How much time are you spending in happy? How much time are you spending in satisfied? How much time are you like, wow, I'm feeling so peaceful. There's nothing I need to do. What do I choose to do? I just want to do nothing. Great, I'm going to do nothing until I feel like doing something. Oh, now I'm doing something. Wow. Is there a book about this topic that you would recommend? Like selecting a reality? I mean, I love the books that I've written. Be more specific with which topic exactly, because then that'll answer from that. Bum 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 bum. Manifesting. The game of life and how to play it. Is that Florence Scovel Shin? Hi. I love her too. Yeah. She's so fun. That's one of the, I have that collection too. I haven't read the whole thing, but I like, the way that I like approaching books a lot of the time is just flipping to random pages, because I know that whatever I see in the moment is what I needed in that moment. But like, manifestation is the manifestation of consciousness. So it's simply what you're aware of in the moment. So if you're aware that it's working for you, if you're aware that you have it, if you're aware that everything always works for you, that's what you experience the manifestation of. If you've been aware of, like, let's say what you were aware of before is people age and their bodies just get worse and worse, right? That was what I was taught. Not so. Not so. People age in reverse. People experience beautiful things. So you're experiencing the manifestation of consciousness. I know how manifesting works. If for some reason I feel as though those things are more loud than usual. That's another thing. For some reason, right? The reason is you. And the reason is you. So shift that, babe. I don't know why, but like this just keeps happening. Well, it's because of you. It's you behind every face. It's you in each and every way. It's you every second of every single day. So you're the one who decides how you play. Right? And what you repeat is how you pray. So turn back into you and do not delay. Just keep on repeating what you're choosing to eat, and then you will be satisfied every which way. We jumping into some poetry. Oh yeah, that's why someone said that I reminded them of Florence Scovel Shin because of the rhyming. Give me a beat. Love when you rhyme. Thank you. I love when I rhyme too. It's fun. It's just the flow of my consciousness structured through time. I think rhyming is easy because you already know all the words. So, like, the way my brain consciousness works, it's just like either the word will just come to me and I'll just go with it, or sometimes if I'm like real fast flipping through the options of the words that rhyme, because if you have an awareness of a word, you know the words that rhyme with it, right? It's fun and easier to remember, recall. It is. I like it because, like, the reason I started is because, well, can't even say this is the reason I started, but the reason I made it such a big part of my life is because I noticed that, like, oh, I remember songs really fast and easy. So if I just start rhyming with whatever, you know. All right, my beautiful darlings, I'm going to hop off soon. If there's anything else that I can remind you of, you let me know. Select Your Reality is on sale this weekend. Also, I've got the June specials up. There's still spaces for anyone who wants a 1 month with me. And yeah, Healthy State, of course, is up. Oh, also, I put the Wealth Frequency up as like a little, it's like 33 for 4 audios that are like reminding you of your wealth and your whole experience, also your health, your relationships, and the entire world. Wealthy world, witnessing wealth everywhere you go, everywhere you look, seeing that it's all wealth. Just done with workout. It was a pleasure listening to you. Oh, I'm so glad I could be there with you for your workout. I remember you saying that at the beginning. Mary Oliver's poetry is good book for new manifestors. I love that. I love that. Yeah, I didn't really like read books on this. It was more of just like things I received in consciousness, and then I've like read a couple. I read part of The Power of Now. I didn't finish it though because I kind of was like, yeah, I'm already there. So I was like, okay. And then like I've read a little bit of the Florence Scovel Shinn collections that I got, and then I've like listened to Neville lectures, but it's all like, that's not how I learned it. It's more of just like, yeah, this is exactly what it is, right? I remember when I first found Sammy Ingram on YouTube, and I immediately I was like, yeah, this is exactly what I did and experienced for shifting my body from unhealthy to healthy. So like, either when they asked you, I was like, what a good question. Yeah, so it's like, it's funny because people are always like, what books can I read? And I was like, listen, I haven't really read like books on it. I have lots of books that I've been writing regarding this, but there's a workbook in the Select Reality course, and then my poetry books. If you like entertainment, if you want to like witness cosmic consciousness in all this manifestation stuff in an entertaining way, my books are great for that. A lot of people like keeping them on their nightstands or taking them camping or like bringing them out at parties. I love it when like people bring it out at parties that I'm not at, and then like they pass it around and like read things from it. That feels so special. Yeah, it's just what I would do honestly is like, if you go to YouTube and then just explore some of the author's stuff, like you can listen to some Florence Scovel Shinn on there, Neville Goddard on there, and then like whatever, like if there's something you really resonate with, you can listen to it. But like at the end of the day, it's all consciousness available to you. So like reading a book, you're getting someone else's experience of it instead of like, I don't know, what I like doing is guiding people to experience it through themselves, right? You have access to consciousness because you are consciousness. So it's like kind of like teach a man to fish. You're reading my book about money? Yeah, Money Honey. That's 101 poems that I channeled from the frequency and energy and consciousness of money, of just like tuning in and being like, okay, this is what, it was really fun. Because I was listening to a meditation, and in the meditation, the person was like, money calibrates as fear for a lot of people, and that felt really, really wrong to me. I was like, I disagree. I don't think money calibrates as fear. At least not for me. Maybe it does for some people, but not for me. And I was like, well, then let me tune in and actually hear what money is saying to me. So then I would just tune in, and I did that. I wrote them in like maybe like 80 days. Because I was like, I'm just going to do this for like 60 days. I didn't have like a goal at first. I was just like, every day I'm going to write a poem. And then that was how I started that series of the Frequency Collection. I think it's like number 46 or something is my favorite. It's the one, with all the wordplay and jokes in it of like, eagle-eyed I see you, tender currency. And it's like a lot of like jokes about like money in it, of course, because like I'm gonna like, my favorite would be the wordplay one. I think it's like, vibrate me your violin, sing out your noble steed. I am no noble gas. Those days are gone of need. That's at the back part of the poem. I don't remember what the first line is. Oh well. Hi, Rosemary. SP came back, but not how I want it. So now you get to be like, he came back exactly the way I wanted. Change the story. Number 1, congrats. You're a master manifester. Number 2, you decide. Actually, he came back in the perfect way. Actually, he's the perfect version of himself. I have the ideal version of my SP. I have the perfect version of my SP. I'm with my perfect husband now. I'm with my perfect boyfriend, whatever it is that you're choosing. He's like the perfect man for me. Oh my God, he's so perfect. He came back in the perfect way at the perfect time. Wow, it always works for me. Oh my God, I love that we're together. We're together. We're together in the perfect way. Hi. I am getting off right now. But it's good to see you, Rooted. All right. You guys are beautiful and phenomenal. You have absolutely everything you desire and need. And if you're desiring more stuff, then Select Your Reality is excellent. And you can't go wrong with anything that I have released because I know what I'm doing and I love doing it. Have an absolutely beautiful day. Bye.